Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my current go-to look for you, and the reason why I want to do this is because I'm almost out of the shadow that I'm using. Technically it's not really an eyeshadow, it's a blush. So this is the Ciate London Sweet Kiss blush. It's a illuminating blusher. I have this corner here left, and I actually kind of like the look that I'm doing with this. It's not the most groundbreaking or amazing thing you've ever seen, but I like it, and I figured before I use this up, I just want to show you what it looks like. So I also have a new product to use. I just got this today. This is the Huda Beauty liner. They're called Quick and Easy liner. I just got that liner and I really want to try it out. So I'm going to use the Luvia palette, the matte mosaic one, and as the name says, matte mosaic, only matte shades. So you see why I use a blush as a shadow. Anyways, so I'm going to start off with Sepia. I'm going to zoom in just a tiny bit. Sepia, which is not doing much. I mean, yes, you can see some color, but it's not, again, it's not anything breathtaking. It's just a very quick and simple look, and I've been doing this look for weeks now. You know, it like I said, quick and easy. Because the more you do a look, the easier it will be. I think I'm almost done with this. I'm going to show you. Spoiler. I'm almost done with the shade, and I think when I'm done with that, I will use the Joker palette again, because I haven't used that one in a long time. I will probably go back to it. Then I will use Light Umber from the same palette, just in the crease, lightly, just to get a bit of definition going on. It doesn't have to be perfect, because I will put the blush on top. So like I said, this is Sweet Kiss, and it's almost the same as my actual blush that I'm using, which is Orgasm. And as you can see, there's just a tiny bit left in both of them. I mean, it's good, right? It shows that I'm using up my makeup and I'm using up product. This is relatively new. I got this in the, was it the latest Look Fantasy box? I think so, yeah, March box. And so, granted, it was very loosely packed, as you can, like, I did not use this whole thing up, okay? It shattered and it crumbled and all, but it's almost gone. I'm going to use a flat shader brush and then try to get as much product on there as I can. Just apply that onto the lids, just for a bit of shimmer. Yeah, it's very complicated. I think I'm going to use this up today because it's a mess. It's not that pigmented. Obviously, it's a blush, right? And there is blush that's boom in your face, sure, but this is not it. This is supposed to be just a nice shimmery blush that gives you a bit of a glow, not being too intense. So you have to go in a couple of times to make this look good as an eyeshadow. And I think it's okay. Let's see. Look, let's see. Can you see how this crumbled again? Let's see how much is left. This is enough for one more use, so or maybe two. So we will be done this week. Another new thing that I'm using, because I used up the blending shade from the Colourpop palette, Soft Tan. Second time using this. I'm actually excited about it. This is actually very neutral. It's like a translucent powder, almost, because the Colourpop one, it had a bit of a pink hue to it. Not that much, but you had to be very careful when you used it, because always had a streak of pink on your eyes as a blending shade. And now with this, it's just much more cohesive, I think. I got a new palette, by the way. Just a spoiler, I will do a, what do you call it? A swatch video with it, but look how gorgeous this is. It's my first ever MAC palette. What's this called? Connect in Color. There's no name to it, but is this right up my alley or is this right up my alley? Just for the design alone, that is beautiful. It's reminding me of the book that I'm currently reading, which is A Touch of Darkness. And it's a Persephone and Hades retelling, and it's very smutty. So I want to show you this. Surprisingly, the most follow that I have is from the blush. It's not the shadows, like they perform really well. But the blush, it's not supposed to be an eyeshadow, so. Then, something else that's new in my collection is the L'Oreal True Match Concealer. I had one by, was it Maybelline? No, we're sure. And I used that one up and I went for this one now. I don't know if it's really a true match, because we don't have any testers, right? You basically have to either buy it because you know your shade, or you just have to count on your luck to get the right shade. I'm not gonna zoom out again because like there's not that much happening here. I think that's okay. And then my powder, which is still the same, in All About Matte powder by Essence, which the lid broke off. Of course it did. Right, and then using my new liner. I'm always a little scared when I don't want to say scared when I use new liners, but I don't know how this is going to perform. I don't know how pigment this will be, how easy it will be to handle. I have no idea. Shake it up a little, and then just a normal liner, no winged liner, just line my lash line, my upper lash line. I haven't had a liner in like 1 or 2 months, and I've just been missing it. Not only on the waterline, but also as a normal winged liner. Ah, I missed that. I missed that. Holy moly, this is nice and precise. I'm loving this. This is, I mean, so far, I'm loving this. And I don't know if this is the travel size, or hold on, I have the packaging here. Is this the travel size? I don't know. This is what it looks like. The blush, which is, this one, look. Who's he seeing? Oh, no, the dog. This is Orgasm by NARS. Don't mind my dog, he's freaking out. Billy. Okay. It's really hard to get into the color there, but this is so shimmery. This is like kind of like this illuminating blush, so I don't need any highlighter with it. And I usually go in very lightly. Another thing that's new for me is the Manhattan Volume Up Mascara. Now, I only bought this not because I had it before, or because I was really looking forward to using it. I bought this because this is one of the only mascaras in our supermarket that has a packaging. All the other mascaras are literally like this on the shelf, and you can buy them. And I'm not really a germaphobe about mascara. You never know if someone else has touched that or used it, especially if they're just like this, no packaging. So this was the only one that had a packaging, so I bought it. This is what it looks like, just a normal natural bristles brush. Ah, that liner. Ah, it's crazy how much you miss something once you don't have it. Because at one point I was like, ah, I had like 6 or 7 black liners, you know, like the twist up ones from Essence. And then slowly over time, I used them up. I still had a black liner, at least one. Most of the time 2, because, you know, a backup. And now that I used that one up that I used, I didn't have a backup, and I was just craving it. Last but not least, which is kind of new to me, but I mean, can you see how much I've used this before? Is the Nabla Beyond Gel Lipstick in Loose. Oh, love it. Easy to throw on, and I sometimes don't even need a mirror for it. It's just that easy. Okay, so this is it. This is the finished look, my go-to look currently, which will change either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow because I will use up the blush. But hey, one blush out, and that's like, I'm just happy. I have a lot of other blushes that I still use, like stick blushes and liquid blushes, and it's just, there's nothing wrong with this really, but I was like, man, another blush. So I just got creative and decided to use it as a lash shadow, and this is what I came up with. Again, it's not the most groundbreaking thing you've ever seen, but I'm happy with it. I think it looks nice, and I get to use up products. Win-win. So let me zoom in. Maybe this will motivate you to use your products in a different way, right? Maybe you use your blush as a shadow, or maybe you use your bronzer as a shadow, or maybe you use your bronzer as a contour, or whatever you're doing. Very, very quick and easy. The only problem that I have is that the sepia shade here, it's just not pigmented enough for me. It's a nice base, sure, but the only thing you can really see is the blush and the crease shade. You will never know that I have this shade underneath. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And it's the best.